Okay, welcome to Diablo 4. This is kind of a quick rundown. I got to, let me see, I'll go inventory. I got to level 50. Now I made a lot of changes. You see I'm not gemmed out. Uh, I just have all this wonderful stuff on. And decent attack power, consumables. This is one thing to get, are these potions when we start out, if you're wanting to level and also have a little bit of an edge. Also these keys, whenever you want to buy something. You don't want to waste on something low level. You get these keys, you can open up some of the big chests throughout the game. But pretty much what I'm going to go over is like the few little abilities. One thing that you hit S to bring up this menu. And then you have these enchantments to also add in. At level 15 you can do a dungeon, I believe, that opens this up. And you can assign one of these skills that you have learned. See an enchantment effect. So after you spend 300 mana, one of these little hydras will pop up, and it's because of the equipment. Whenever you have a blue on your rank, that means because of equipment giving it to you. So most of this, a lot of this stuff is that's not equipped is because it is equipment. But I regress on that. Though sorceress, I looked at some guides and I just did my own thing starting out, which I advise you to do. I mean, because making it to 100 is going to take quite a bit of time. And like I started out on World Tier 2, and then at 40, I went down. Now this one, unlock the campaign. Okay, the one thing is you need to be able to do the whole campaign. What I have done is I only I went through and just went after everything. As you see, Fractured Peak, I did Renowned 1640, found the 3 places, found all of the Lilith statues, so we can go up here. I found in this area 27 of the 34 Lilith statues, all 8 deals. So I started to count back off right there. But in Act 2, I got level 35, maybe up to 40. And then I kind of figured out once I hit this area, I need to just kind of slow down. Like I only got 13 of the statues and 480 renown. And then I got down here, which I just recently got through, finished Act 3. So I still have Act 4 to go. Even though I'm level 50, I can't bump it up. So, the rewards still locked up, stuff like that. Skill points, quite a bit. You can add up a lot of skill points. So I advise you can come back through. It's not until Act 4 that you get your mount, so you can travel a lot faster. So you might just want to do the main storyline and then come back and do the little side quest and the other stuff to build up. I mean, that's just my little bit of recommendation. If you're wanting to be able to do the world boss stuff, you're not going to be able to do that until you complete the game. You're not going to build up and go to some of the other areas, get the higher deals and tail, which I'm going to do veteran now. I'm on world tier. At 40, I started to have to pull off from that because, well, it was getting a little tough for me because I'm not upgrading my gear. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm just using what I picked up. So at level 40, had to cut back. But I was still having fun. Whenever you get to the bosses, a lot of people will tell you you've got a little bit more to do. Like you've got to move, you've got to figure out, an attack plan. With sorceress, I'd say have defense stuff like the ice armor's defense and your teleport. I have after teleporting gain 30% damage reduction for 5 seconds. Let me go to this shows. See, now I'm on my Paragon. Just add stuff to intelligence, but pretty much everything through here is pretty nice to grab. So, but the skill tree. So, got lucky on one. Did the glass cannon because damage is what you really need. This just put actually 1 in this, 2 of it are to the items, and then this is your mana regens whenever you have ice armor up. Teleport, some people max that out, but I want to have a little bit of luck in there. And right here is where you get your damage reduction. Up here, since you kind of need more than just one thing, fire is what's recommended. This is a build guide off Max Roll that I did mostly what they said on it. Chain lightning with that little group going. Nothing on this. But over here you come up, maximum mana increased a little bit, but you want this one. 9% increased damage when your mana is above 50. And then we go a little Hydra if you want to throw that on there. This helps you on damage reduction again. Every time you spend 100 mana, you get 10% damage reduction for 5 seconds. This is with a barrier. This is increasing and keeping someone still. And the current is a good one. This is unstable current. This is what I use mostly on the bosses. This helps out taking them down quite a bit and increases your attack speed while active. Just the mixture of these right here helps out quite a bit. And then on the final is this one. It helps out with your electrical. And then this is to help out your defense, I think, a little bit. Burning every second. Healing, sorry. So that is kind of a defensive setup. Before I did all of that, I ran through with this, nothing there. And instead of this, I used Frozen Orb. Enjoy Frozen Orb. It helps hit things before I even get there. I did the glass cannon. I think I maxed this out, and I had Flame Shield. Just this bomb part of the Flame Shield. And I also had the Ice Armor with this. So some people say go with Frost Nova. It's okay. I'd rather have Frozen Orb because you can attack from a distance. And also I put some points in the Hydra because you Frozen Orb, Hydra, Frozen Orb, and you kill a lot of the normal people before they even get to you. This is on level 1 area. So, it was a great way to level pretty quickly. And, this I did have, probably I maxed it out. Nothing on that. That could help you out. And on this area, I don't think I had anything through here. I think I kind of just skipped that. And I did this, and I think all the way down to this. Because of stunning, it helps out quite a bit in this right here. So the setup that I have right now is 90% off max roll. I did that after I hit 50. And it seems to be okay. I kind of miss the Hydras and the Frozen Orb, but I'm trying to work around different builds to do well. Overall in this game, a lot of people, as long as you pick something that has a good bit of damage, like an attack and some defense, because you need the defense on the bosses, unless you're teaming. If you're teaming with a good team, you guys could probably do well with scattering and attacking. But if you're soloing, you've got to have the defense. And with the potions, that is from doing all this stuff, because it helps increase 1 potion each little group that you did. I didn't do it for the 3rd one, but I'm fixing to go to chapter 4, get all this stuff done, and then be able to go on about doing world bosses, things of that nature. But this is only less than 20 hours of gameplay. Hit level 50. I did a lot of cutscenes. Like I didn't listen to them talking all. But the problems that I've had are every so often, whenever you leave town, you can't attack, shut down the game, like exit out, come back in. You'll be able to do that. Then you cannot do the cuts. Like you can't hold down escape and skip stuff. That they'll just talk. That takes up time. Again, you have to exit out of the game, come back. Then I've had just a few little things like even logging into the game, which has not been as bad as Diablo 3 or some other launches. But overall, I've seen the druids doing well. I've seen the barbarians a little bit, like Max Raxner. He has just amazing barb. The necros are doing an amazing amount of damage. The rogues, I've ran into some of them on killing stuff, and they're doing well. But a lot of it is still with items and drops. Like with my items, I've been. You just look and see like casting ice armor makes you unstoppable for 2.3 seconds. That helps out me. Uh, you take 25% from crowd control or vulnerable enemies. Um, Distance enemies have 8% chance to be stunned whenever you're shooting from a distance. That helps out. That was great with the ice orb and stuff like that. Damage in elite creates an absorbent barrier, which that helps out with bosses. And I mean, this is all just drops. Like in the northern west, I had like 5 goblins back to back within 30 minutes. So I got some decent drops up there. Your lucky chance hits increased. This one did, it just had added damage, so I swapped over that because I don't have meteorites. Basic skill, grant 20% damage reduction for 7.5, another damage reduction. Core helps out with damage, and skills based on your. So, I mean, all that kind of helps out. And whatever you're not using, right now I've been putting in my stash, which this is the first town, because you go back to it after you finish Act 3 for some reason. That's where you teleport to, probably closest. And I have this section, just all these I'm not really using, but I might use properties later. And gems, as you see, they've been coming up pretty easily. And a lot of these other items. This stuff I could probably just toss, but you buy new tabs. To do that, I've done a mixture, because I usually, let's get over here, come up to this fellow, and anything that didn't increase my numbers or that I can use, like -47, like that's to the point that I might want to use, but like this I'm still keeping. That's negative. You can just click all items, and boom, you've got Arn, Veil Crystals, Rawhide. And on the other, and if you didn't want to and you need to build up your gold, you come here and you sell the items. I have 1.5 million, just about 1.6. So I've got decent amount, but whenever you start upgrading all this stuff, it's going to cost, and it's going to use up your resources. So, and to show you the resources that I've got, sorry, I need to go to this. Every time I pass by the plants, I get them. So I got 22 of that, 18 of that. The Howler Moss in Act 3, you get a good bit of this. So an Arn over 1,000, silver 290. This you get from, I guess it's leveling up and all. But scans, I got a good bit. So I've got a good bit of resources other than the higher stuff that I've not done these little guys yet. Which, I mean, I can show you real quick on that. It will give me, I hit this and boom. Yep. So now I've got this guy, the coil ward, that'll help upgrade later on. So I mean, at level 20, I only had maybe a couple of those items, but you're going to get better items after 50, after you go to the higher difficulties. But complete the game, like you could actually get to level 40 just in Act 1 if you did all the dungeons, the subquest, find all the statues. You could probably be level 40 in Act 1, then Act 2, but you won't be able to really up your difficulty till you beat the game. So I didn't realize that until it's a little bit too late. So hopefully this helps you out if you're just trying to go through, get all your good stuff. I just enjoyed the game, just killing things, trying to unlock everything on the map. So it's not, it just matters your play style. Like if you just want to enjoy the game, go for it. If you want to unlock everything in Act 1, then Act 2, then Act 3, You'll just be slower at leveling, but you're going to get the drops and stuff to use. You do it easily in the first difficulty level. So hopefully this gives you some helpful information. If there's any questions that you have, I might have ran across it, or any problems that you're having with the bosses, let me know, because I'm level 50 now and I'm still working on my gear. Even Rax, he knows that he's got a lot more to go, and he might be level 100 before June 6th. He's trying forward to, he's in the 70s already. So thank you for watching. I know that you're wanting to know more information on it. We're still trying to find out more information, but it's a fun game. Just get on, play, find some friends if you need. You can solo it. It's overall great. I'm enjoying Diablo 4, and I hope you will also. And I will also still be making the Diablo 3 videos. So if there's anything that you need in between those, just let me know, and I'll try to find out for you. Thanks for watching. Have a great night, and please be kind to others.